open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Hey, Bulldog, what's going on, brother?
The sports page brought to you by Don Mealy Chevrolet. Nobody does trucks like Don Mealy, where they are celebrating their 50th anniversary out there in Claremont. And right now, you can save $11,000 on a brand new Silverado. Check them out, Don Mealy Chevrolet. The witch is dead, guys.
We know it. You've got a little chub going this morning, don't you? Out of just sheer glee and joy.
The witch is dead. Yes, the Yankees out of the playoffs. The Blue Jays oust the hated Yankees last night. Yesterday afternoon. It started 5-2. The Yankees are out. Blue Jays used one of their bullpen games where they had 8 pitchers going. They just kept rotating pitchers in and out of the game. The Yankees were flummoxed, and they're out of the playoffs now. The Blue Jays, they were an afterthought before the season began, and now they're moving on to the ALCS. And I don't want them to win the ALCS because my Mariners, who did not get it done yesterday against the Tigers.
They jumped out to that lead early, and you're like, okay, maybe they're going to wrap this thing up, but not so fast.
No, the Tigers beat them 9-3, so Detroit ties that series 2-2 going into the decisive 5th game. I would love to see the Mariners make it, but, man, the Tigers are looking tough right now. In the other games last night, the Cubs beat the Brewers to stave off elimination 4-3. The Phillies pound the Dodgers 8-2. The Dodgers still lead that series 2-1. Kyle Schwarber hit 2 home runs for the Phillies. So that is your baseball from last night. Got football tonight. The Giants at the Eagles. Saquon Barkley returning to his old team again. Saquon last year just ran all over the Giants. Of course, the Eagles also coming off their first loss of the season last week, so we'll see what happens tonight. By the way, if you've got Saquon in fantasy this year, he's been a disappointment, Taka.
He has.
Yeah.
I know.
A big disappointment. He's only averaging like 53 yards a game. Hasn't had a 100-yard game yet this season.
You know what happens when you say that, though?
He'll go off. He'll go off.
Hey, Bulldog, did I see that in 2 weeks when the owners meet, the decision will be made as to where the Jags will play the 2027 home game season between Ben Hill Griffin or Camping World Stadium? Is that accurate?
The next owners meeting, which is coming up, you're right, in 2 weeks. I believe is up in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. All indications are they're going to play in Orlando. I mean, it hasn't been announced yet, but Lynch, you need to check your sources.
They've been pretty reliable, man.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously broke the story about the Orlando Storm spring football team. So I'm thinking you can break this story as well, Lynch, because I think it's a done deal, but I don't have any sources telling me that. Okay?
We're talking Jags, right? You want me to call Shad, my boy Shad?
God, yeah. You go ahead and do that.
I got this thing. When I call him, I go, Shada Khan.
Bulldog, as soon as I news, I'll put on my Cub reporter cap and fly into the row of phone booths and phone it into the newsroom.
There you go. And then they'll print it out there on the printing presses.
Right.
Yes. Extra.
Hey, dog.
Read all about it.
Dog, back to fantasy. I know nobody cares about anybody else's fantasy team. But for everybody fantasy, who is the hot player in your eyes that people should pick? We're just talking offense.
You mean pick up?
Yeah, if you're able to. Not one of the obvious, if you could get so-and-so who you can never get.
Well, if you need a quarterback, old slow Joe Flacco he's going to be starting for the Bengals this week with those star receivers.
I've got Dart, man. I've been sitting on Dart for months.
You got Dart against the Eagles tonight? I don't know about that one.
Just give us listeners, just give us maybe a good running back.
Just call the order into Petty's right now, Taco. For your roast.
Come on, dog. I'm waiting.
All right. Hey, Bulldog, Lightning begin their season tonight.
Yeah, that's good. Hockey is going full force now, so the Lightning begin their season fine. The big story, I wanted to get to this. You guys keep interrupting me here. The rumors and rumblings out of North Carolina is that North Carolina, the University of North Carolina, is working on a buyout of Bill Belichick, trying to negotiate a buyout. Now, Belichick in North Carolina actually put out a statement last night denying that this is happening, but it's a disaster up there. And it looks like North Carolina wants him out already.
No.
So we'll see what happens.
We'll have to see what Jordan ultimately will have the call. So we'll have to confirm. We were talking about this yesterday. What's a bigger embarrassment, Belichick at North Carolina or Urban Meyer with the Jaguars?
That's a toss up there.
Both like a self-detonation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, it's North Carolina's just and if North Carolina had it to do over again, they would not have hired Bill Belichick, believe me. So we shall see what happens right there.
Shiny object syndrome there, Bulldog.
What does that mean?
They were enamored by the shiny object, thinking this is going to be the answer to all of our prayers, and no, not so fast.
And evidently the boosters and donors up there negotiated a deal with Belichick behind the athletic director's back.
God.
So, yeah, it's never good when the boosters and donors are making the decisions for the school. So,
right.
There you have it.
Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Game On with Brandon Kravitz, weekday afternoon starting at 3 on FM 96.9 The Game.
By the way, happy birthday to the legendary John Lennon. Imagine all the people. Oh, oh.
WJRR,
Orlando's rock station.